Imagine standing in front of a horse in almost complete silence. The animal seems calm, almost motionless. Yet at that very moment, its brain is already analyzing everything around you. Distant sounds, your movements, your posture, and maybe even your mood. For thousands of years, horses have lived alongside humans. They crossed deserts with explorers, carried armies into battle, and helped early civilizations expand across continents. But despite this long relationship between humans and horses, these animals are still full of mysteries. Today, we are going to discover 5 fascinating secrets about horses that most people don't know. Some of these facts are so surprising that they completely change the way we see these powerful animals. And stay until the end, because the final secret reveals an ability that very few animals in the entire animal kingdom possess. Let's begin with a secret that many people have never heard about. Number 5. Horses can almost see in the dark. In the wild, horses are prey animals. For millions of years, they had to survive in environments where predators could appear at any moment, including at night. To survive, their eyes evolved in an impressive way. Horses have a special structure in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. This layer reflects light inside the eye, increasing the amount of light captured by the retina. This is also why the eyes of certain animals seem to glow in the dark when light shines on them. Thanks to this adaptation, horses can see much better than humans in low light conditions. In a dark field or under moonlight, a horse can still detect movements that humans would not be able to see. But this ability also has a small side effect. Horses sometimes need a few seconds to adjust their vision when moving from a very bright place to a darker one. This is why some horses hesitate when entering a dark stable or trailer. Their vision is remarkable, but their brain sometimes needs a moment to adapt to changes in light. And this is only the beginning. Number 4. Horses have an incredibly powerful memory. Contrary to what some people believe, horses do not forget easily. In fact, their memory is highly developed. A horse can remember places, experiences, and even people for many years. Some horses immediately recognize a human they haven't seen in a very long time. They can also remember very precisely situations they experienced in the past. If a horse had a stressful experience in a particular location, it may react differently when returning there, even a long time later. But this powerful memory also works in a positive way. A horse that builds trust with a human can remember that bond for a very long time. This is one of the reasons why horse training is built on patience, consistency, and trust. A horse learns quickly and remembers for a long time. Before we continue with the 3rd secret, if you enjoy discovering the amazing abilities of animals and the mysteries of nature, consider subscribing to the channel now. It really helps the channel grow and ensures you don't miss the next fascinating stories from the animal world. Now let's move to a secret that many horse riders know, but few people truly understand. Number 3. Horses can sense human emotions. Many people who work with horses say that these animals seem able to feel the emotional state of humans. And science is beginning to confirm this idea. Studies have shown that horses can recognize human facial expressions. For example, when a horse sees an angry face, it often becomes more alert. Its heart rate may increase, and it may turn its head to observe the person more carefully. But when it sees a calm or relaxed expression, it usually behaves in a much more relaxed way. Horses do not only read faces, they also observe body language, posture, movement, tension in the shoulders or hands. All of these signals can be interpreted by a horse. This is one of the reasons horses are sometimes used in therapy programs. In equine-assisted therapy programs, these animals help people better understand their emotions, behavior, and communication. The horse almost acts like an emotional mirror. And this extraordinary sensitivity also plays a role in the social life of horses, because horses are highly social animals, and that leads us to the next secret. Number 2, horses communicate constantly, but in a very subtle way. If you watch a herd of horses for a few minutes, you will notice something interesting. They appear almost silent. Unlike many animals that use sounds to communicate, horses mostly communicate through body language. Their ears, eyes, head position, and tail all send signals. The ears, for example, are extremely expressive. When they point forward, the horse is usually curious or attentive. When they move backward, it can indicate irritation, fear, or a defensive reaction. Body posture can also reveal the social hierarchy in the group. In a herd, dominant horses can control space simply through posture and movement, without making any sound. This silent communication allows the herd to stay organized and alert to danger. But despite all these impressive abilities, the final secret may be the most incredible. Number 1. Horses have almost 360-degree vision. If you look at a horse's head, you will notice that its eyes are placed on the sides. This position gives horses an extremely wide field of vision. In fact, a horse can see around 350 degrees around its body. This means it can detect movement coming from almost any direction without even moving its head. In the wild, this ability was essential for survival. Predators could approach from any direction, but this exceptional vision also comes with 2 small blind spots, one directly in front of the horse's nose and another directly behind it. That is why horse riders are always taught to approach a horse calmly from the side, speaking softly. Surprising a horse from behind could trigger a natural defensive reaction. By combining this panoramic vision with their memory, emotional sensitivity, and social communication, horses have become one of the most fascinating animals on Earth. They are not just fast and powerful, they are also incredibly intelligent, attentive, and capable of forming deep bonds with humans. For thousands of years, they have accompanied us in travel, work, and sport. And even today, in a world full of technology, horses continue to fascinate people all over the planet. So the next time you see a horse in a field or in a stable, take a moment to observe it. Look at its ears, its eyes, and its posture. Because behind that calm appearance is an extremely attentive animal, one that is probably observing its surroundings far more carefully than we realize. And perhaps at the very moment you are watching it, it is already watching you. If you want to continue discovering the most fascinating secrets of animals and the incredible abilities of the natural world, subscribe to the channel now. More amazing stories are coming very soon.